Hello. Hi everyone. Hi. Hi, I'm Kyle Kimura. Welcome back. It's nice to see you again. Whew. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous right now, guys. Like, we're really nervous. Oh, okay. So today we're going to play Doki Doki Literature Club. Ta-da! I'm pretty sure you can see, actually hear. My mic is softer. I kind of did something new with the mic settings compared before. I tried to make it less loud because I noticed that my mic is speaking way too much in the past lives I have. So I decided to edit it a little. Although the problem now, I think my mic is softer or more quieter. I'm not sure. So if you can't hear me, please do tell. It would be nice to know from you guys my condition and everything else, like the desktop audio, or not the desktop audio but the game audio. So but I think everything is okay right now. So we are going to proceed playing the game with this mic setup. So okay, today we're wait, I'm really nervous. Okay, so today we're going to play Doki Doki Literature Club from Team Team Salvato. Dun, 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 dun. There you go. Everyone, are you excited? I'm just checking the OBS settings. BRB, wait a bit, please. Wait a bit. Okay, since everything looks okay to me, we are going to proceed. Oh, you can see to me. I put my PNG up because I wasn't able to fully charge my phone. I don't know what happened. When I checked my phone, it wasn't fully charged. So I'm scared that halfway through the stream, my phone will die. I have shared this before in my past few streams, but I use my phone as my camera, as my webcam. So now I haven't. Since I wasn't able to fully charge it, I know for sure that it might die halfway throughout the whole stream. So I'm planning on switching to my PNG. That's why you see my PNG there a while ago. But I hid it for now. Later she's going to make another appearance because I'm pretty sure of it. My phone will die. So I have to say goodbye to my live 2D. But yeah, happy October to you guys. It's October 3 here in the Philippines. It's October 3. I was supposed to stream yesterday. I said from my past stream that I will do Doki Doki on October 1, which is a mistake because I need to explain to you guys how my streaming works. How do I explain this easier? Imagine your imagine preparing for the night for your stream. So I prepare my stream around 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. and then I stream at 1 a.m. right? So technically, when I prepare for my stream, that is, let's say, October 1, my stream actually happens in October 2 at 1 a.m. So I prepare at October 1, 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. and then I wait till 1 a.m. And 1 a.m. is at in October 2. At October 2? In October 2. So that's why I messed it up. I messed it up. So instead of October 1, I should have said October 2. Wait. Yeah, instead of October 1, I should have said October 2, Wednesday. But I wasn't able to stream yesterday because I was having technical difficulties again, which is pretty common here in the Philippines, or in my case, because I have a very bad internet connection for some reason. I don't know why it always happened. We always try to call for their attention, for help, but they will do something, but it keeps on happening again and again. So I don't know. We got tired of asking for help, so we just let it happen. But yeah, so I apologize, guys. I apologize. I wasn't able to stream yesterday because of that, but I'm here now and we're going to play Doki Doki. Honestly, I'm really scared right now because this is going to be my first ever horror game. The first horror game that I will play in my whole entire life, because I get scared really easily. I am okay when I watch people play it because it has been my pastime, my hobby before. When I didn't have my own tools to play, I don't have a good phone back then, or I don't have computer or laptop or tablet. So now that I have a PC, which I will solely use for gaming, it's a start. Everything is a fresh start for me, so including horror games. So Doki Doki, it's not a new game. It has been one of the classic horror games that I have watched before, like years before. I was still young back then, when I first watched a gameplay of it from someone in YouTube. So sorry, I forgot to mute. So yeah, let me just mute this. Okay, mute. Okay, so yeah, that's why when I started compiling or not compiling, but picking games that I can play for October, for the month of October. Doki Doki was the first on my list because it's one of my favorite psychological horror game that I was luckily enough to encounter while exploring the game world through gameplays online. So from other people, that was my hobby before, and it's still my hobby now. Especially on games that I know for myself I couldn't play. Like, I don't have the confidence to do it, so I let other people play it. That's how I survive. But yeah, but now that I'm playing it's different. The feeling is very different. And one thing that I can say is that it's very scary. I'm so not ready for this one. I mean, because I'm playing it, but I'm ready for the game. Again, I said it's my favorite psychological horror game, one of my favorite psychological horror game of all time. So let's go. I also wanted to just share, because I was so prepared for the stream yesterday. I bought pumpkin cream latte because I wanted to share, like celebrate the first time I'm ever going to play horror game on stream. So I bought a drink, and pumpkin spice latte, I think, is a common Halloween or October treat that you can buy for yourself. So I've heard that a lot of people do like pumpkin spice latte, but I've never tried it before because of cinnamon. I'm not fond of cinnamon. I mean, I can take it, I can eat it, but only a little. Like, let's say a dash of cinnamon or like a sprinkle of cinnamon. But aside from that, I couldn't. It's too much for me. The taste is very overpowering. But if you like cinnamon, my sister likes cinnamon, that's okay. I'm not discriminating people who like cinnamon. It's fine. It's okay. I personally, I just don't like it. So I hope you understand. I apologize for cinnamon lovers, but so I was so hesitant to order pumpkin spice latte. That's why I ordered pumpkin cream latte to celebrate Halloween, October, first horror stream, But the problem is, pumpkin cream latte was so sweet. It was so sweet. All I can taste was the cream. And the cream was so sweet. I should have ordered the pumpkin spice one. Maybe it would have tasted different, Because I can't taste anything else aside from that sweetness of the cream from the cream. So, it was so sad. One, it was sad because of the cream. And then second, it was so sad because I wasn't able to stream yesterday. So I wasn't able to share it yesterday. I have finished it now. I have to finish it because it has cream on it. I don't want to spoil it. So it's so sad. But I have to finish I finished it while putting a lot of ice and instant coffee to make the cream the blend more of like coffee taste rather than cream taste. So although I still get the taste of cinnamon and then some nutmeg. I saw from the ingredients that there's nutmeg in it, and then I forgot the other ingredients that is included. But yeah, I kind of like it when I put instant coffee in it. Because the cream kind of like subsided a little. So there's now the taste of coffee, and then there's now the taste of cinnamon, and then the other spices that was in there. So, yeah, I was able to finish it because of that. Oh, yeah. So, still, I'm sad I wasn't able to share it with you guys. So, okay. I'll just order it next time. Maybe at the end of October, if it's still available. At the end of October. I'm going to order pumpkin spice latte, not the cream one, the original one. Maybe there's a difference between the two. Although in the ingredients from the site, there's not much difference between the two except for the cream. So maybe, without the cream, the taste will be different. So in October 31. Oh, wait. Oh, October 31 is Thursday. Yeah, I'm going to stream at that time. So yeah, October 31. Hopefully, when it's still available, I'm going to order that one. And then this time I'm going to order the small size. One thing that I regret is I ordered it in the biggest size because I thought, people liked it. Maybe I can, I like it too. Like, new taste. Maybe I like it too, but the cream was too much. But now I know I'll be careful next time I order it. I'll make sure that it's the small size and then it's the pumpkin spice latte. So, okay. Now we're going to start playing Doki Doki Literature. As you can see, I've been talking non-stop because I'm trying to buy time. I'm ready, but at the same time, my whole... I don't know if you can hear it, but my voice is shaking because I'm scared. But it's okay. It's okay. Let's do this. Eh? Okay, I don't know who this is. I clicked this a while ago, guys. Because I was trying to see if it will load. I saw an option to put the name in it. I went back, exited the game, and now I don't think I'll able to put my name in it anymore. Or because I tried this once just to see if it will work. I wait. How do I say it? I'm sorry, my English. Yeah, I tried to play it once to see if it will work, but I wasn't able to put my name on it. But that was... Wait. You know what? Never mind. I don't know how to explain it properly, but I think... It's fine. Let's go. Let's just go. I may have put my name. I forgot. Yeah, I think. Wait. Yeah, I put my name. Yep. I put my name and then I exit. I played a little because I was supposed to stream yesterday, and then I had technical difficulties. So I had to take it down, the whole stream, to restart everything. But I don't want... Yeah, there you go. Okay, there you go. I don't want to uninstall and install the game again. So yeah, I have played the first part, like this, from this scene to the literature club. That was it. Okay, I'm going to be honest now. Okay, I did play it a little because I was streaming yesterday, but because I had internet difficulties, my OBS, my stream got disconnected, so, and I couldn't reconnect because my internet doesn't work anymore right after that. So I had to take down the whole stream. I said I wanted to start again because you guys deserve a whole game through of the game. So that's why I did this. I redid everything. There you go. Okay, I may have jumbled a while ago. I know I was so confusing, right? Because I didn't know how to explain it to you guys without sounding that I manipulated everything. But now that I think about it, though, I should have just said so that I redid everything. Because I wanted to start a new slate. I thought I can cover it up a little. But, you know, I'm sorry. I should have been honest. Yeah, I have to redo it. So, but I didn't play much, only from this scene, and then, you know, the literature club when we meet the girls. But that was it. That's the only thing that I have played. Completely honest. 100%. That was it. Okay? Please don't be mad at me. I have to redo it because my internet is so shitty. It hates me. So we have to start now because I've been talking nonstop and it's been 23 or 22 minutes of me talking nonstop. So let's go now. Let's go. Okay, I do know who this is now. Yesterday I wasn't. So okay, let me drink water and prepare my voice. Okay, apologies. My voice acting is not perfect. This is going to be my first time doing voice acting. Although it's supposed to be second because yesterday was my first time. But yeah, first time to voice act. I may make a lot of mistakes. There might be lines that I might do awkwardly, but I'm going to try my best. I promise I'll try my best, okay? Okay. Let's go. Doki Doki Literature, let's go! But how? Hey! First, okay, I see an annoying girl running toward me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, that kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Wow, I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you weren't thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, girl. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you didn't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. Wait, did I do well? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Gahel, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I died at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Is that okay? Is my mic peaking? I hope it's not peaking, because that's a common problem that I have. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though.
Will you at least promise you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. I still do think having a friend like that is good. You know, especially if you're the type of person who needs motivation, you know, like me. I'm lucky to have my sisters who always motivates me. You know, my mom who always motivates me to do something that I really love. You know, they're the reason why I'm able to do this now. It's because of their non-stop support. You know, it's nice to have a Sayori around, you know? The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it was over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you on.
Sorry.
I thought I'd catch you come out of the classroom, but I saw you sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought,
Know what?
well, that you can come to my club.
Sayori,
Yeah?
there is no way I'm going to your club.
Nini.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. Sayori. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I'll let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go.
Is my mic peaking? I hope not. Okay. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here. I told you.
Oh, hi, that was me, sorry. I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Oh, God, wait. Okay. Well, welcome. How do I lower the voice? Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy? A way to kill the atmosphere.
Ah, Kahel, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh God. He's such a boy, guys. He's such a boy. Considering this is the age of, like, you know, anime romance, right? So that thought is really fitting him so much. Incredibly cute girls. I'm such a boy. Such a teenager boy.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. Natsuki. Wait, how do I do Yuri? Yuri is so hard. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear. Oh, quietly. Oh, how do you say? Can I see the lines again? Okay.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
There you go. Okay. Then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Okay, that's good actually, I think. if you can hear it. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet you both.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right.
It's great to see you again, Kahel.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Kahel. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey! I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little excited. Then how about I make some tea as well?
Is that okay? Can you guys hear my voice? Am I peeking? I hope not. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow!
Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like a cat. Oh, that's so cute! The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Aww! I could only imagine what the cupcake would look like. That's so cute! I agree! I wanna see it though. I wanna see it though in real life. Or maybe in pictures, if there's one.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know, just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Is that good?
It's delicious. It's delicious.
I don't know. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
What? Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
Made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe. But not for you dummy.
Wait.
But not for you know, you dummy.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic in this mystical conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom?
Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated.
Yuri's just trying to impress you. Eh, that's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. And Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then, I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way.
Not many people are interested in putting out all the efforts to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes cool events like festival that more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah,
We'll do our best.
you know it.
Ah, that was so hard. All four of them at once. Say so. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of new members joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Kahel, what kind of things do you read?
Well,
Considering how little I've read this past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
not much of a reader, I guess.
Uh-oh, I'm having internet problem again. Oh god, wait, it's okay. Okay, well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. You just want to impress Yuri. Boy, I know you. I know your intentions, honey. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me.
And telling a good story in such a foreign word is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imaginations to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ah, I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
Oh, what? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. And looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give it back!
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your points, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems? Poems.
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for you, for Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Huh?
Natsuki and Yuri look physically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Kahel? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thoughts. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry. I thought.
Huh? The hell?
You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing a poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Ah! God, you are such a boy. You're so obvious you're trying to impress someone. Any of them, all of them actually. You like them. Huh. Gosh. I wish I can squish Kahel, you know. Don't do that. Don't do that. Right. Okay. I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up.
Yes, I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Kahel, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah, I can't laugh, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know how to do fake laugh. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Kahel, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I have never walked home together because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
Okay, let me just drink water. Okay. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Just say you wanna date them, boy.
Let's say you wanna date them.
Alright. I'll just need to make the most of the circumstances. And I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay, it's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, okay. Okay, this is about the time when we... where's Monica though? Okay, let's go. I don't know. I will not specifically target someone, but I'm going to pick from here and then we'll just see who is who, okay? Let's just pick the words that resonates us and then we'll see who that words belongs to. Okay. Let's go with actually milk. Oh, happiness, blanket, excitement, daydream, horror, melody, prayer, fun. Okay. Kawaii, bliss, boop, romance, uncontrollable, comfort, frightening, hopeless, insight, smile. I guess comfort. Okay. Captive, swimsuit, fireworks, lollipop, tragedy, anger, suicide, skirt, portrait, time. Skirt? No, lollipop. Let's go with lollipop. Yeah, lollipop, inferno, shame, headphone, sugar, crimson, sugar. Atone, grief, hurt, electricity, analysis, promise, disown, empty, socks, fickle. Promise. Okay. Covette or cove. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Covette. Cove. Feather, tenacious, music, journey, music. Okay, melancholy. Fantasy, silly, rainbow, joy, summer. Effulgent, what's that? Sparkle, mouse, clouds, rainbow. Whisper, anxiety, rain cloud, incongruent. Play, meager, misery, extraordinary, nightgown, together. Oh, it's mostly Sayori, huh? Sing and unrequited, vibrant, dance, shiny, infinite, lazy, eternity, disarray, family. Dance. Breathe, hop, cage, clumsy, hair, tears, spinning, unrestrained, disaster, vertigo. Hop? Oh, okay. Lipstick, lust, essence, loud, destiny, cheeks, ocean, shopping, broken, giggle. Fester, whirlwind. How? We're not getting anything for Yuri. I think Yuri likes dark. Since she likes dark, maybe. Yeah, see? Dream, desire, embrace, after image, existence, poof, memories, marriage, starscape, intellectual, and starscape. Ooh! Flying, aura, marshmallow, wrath, peaceful, vivacious. What's that? Vivacious. Incapable, heaven sent, secretive, bed. Marshmallow. Awesome, explode, fear, hope, despise, dark. Question, jumpy, extreme, parfait. Parfait! Vivid, passion, fluffy, vanilla, heartbeat, playground, bubbles, raindrops, unstable, laugh. Bubbles. Oh! Kiss, precious, chocolate, death, vacation, ribbon, vitality, keeping, contamination, puppy. Oh! Fireflies, kitty, universe, ambient, uncanny, defeat, cry, sticky, pout, pink kitty. Ooh! Sensation, massacre, party, huh? Massacre. Flower, amazing, email, sunny, strawberry, calm, variants. Strawberry. They're all Natsuki. Most of them are Natskis, right? Okay, hi again, Kahel. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my words. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Kahel. Oh, this is you. Thanks for keeping your promise, Kahel. Can you hear me when I do my Yuri voice? I feel like he's too low. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any club this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Seriously defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Kyle always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Kyle can be good friends too.
Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today. You know?
Oh, wait, Sayori. Eh? Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's not really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Oh, alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so if it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activity for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a chair conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collections organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands. Exactly. Because I think not just in Japan, but it happens in the Philippines too. I am not sure if the other countries experiences it, but I think most people, I'm not generalizing all Philippines, okay, or all Filipinos, but some people are too afraid of telling everybody that they're into anime or manga because of how the people around them will see them. I don't know where it started, but they kind of have this thinking that people will view them as weird. And I did, and then the people around them, for some reason, I don't know how it happened again, but they have this mindset that people who reads manga, watches anime are like weird people. So I understand this one because it happened to me too while I was in high school, but luckily I wasn't teased by it because I have not a lot, but a few friends who are also into anime and manga, so we were able to bond about it. But I can feel like awkwardness from our classmates whenever they hear us talk about it in public or loudly. So that's why we kept the topic of manga and anime in art club. So there's also this idea that when you join the art club, you're into anime or manga. So yeah, which is, I don't know I don't know how that kind of mindset was made up or was built, but that's why most of the people who were in the art club during my school days, we were all into anime and manga. So yeah, I don't know where the impression had come from, or like how did it became so quote unquote bad. But yeah, most people avoid that topic publicly because they don't want to be called weird by other people. So at some point it also happened to K-pop fans. If you're a K-pop fan, you're weird. You're Korea boo, So, and I was also a K-pop fan back then. So up until now actually, but just limited. Unlike before that I know a wide range of it. But so I was a mix of weeb and Korea boo, so but I'm so shy of voicing it out because I was so scared of what people will think of me, especially since you're a teenager growing up. You kind of want to belong to anybody, right? To everybody. So yeah. Anyway, It's just a thought that I had once I read this one that I shared without thinking about it. But yeah, all I can say is that I can relate to this one. So, how did you know anyway? I heard you. Oh, Natsuki.
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curiously, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns into a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that, Phils. I get a closer look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do... Oh, this is Natsuki.
If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Kahel. Consider this a lesson from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Yeah, moe.
Don't just stand there.
Ugh. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and smooches. Smooches? Not smooches. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, claiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. But sometimes after I've already finished this series. Hey, are you paying attention?
Okay, I am, but nothing's really happening yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of this since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. There's like a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop, but that just help you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kind of drama, like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There's so many touching parts.
Wait, it's so hard to voice Natsuki, guys. Because I've voiced her way too high. It's so hard. Sometimes I forgot how I do her voice. Is that so? It sounds like you're ready. You really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean?
Wow. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power.
Huh. Good save.
This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something.
yeah. Why does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable.
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? It's so cute! Aww, kawaii. We read on for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not.
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean?
Huh?
You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it? No, this is not ski. This is so hard.
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
Huh? Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
Ugh. I know these kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. True. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room.
Sept?
Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
Mm, uh, so,
I'm sorry, I can't laugh. I'm sorry, I can't laugh. Okay. Natsuki.
geez, that's enough.
Enough. Uh, wait. Let me drink more water. Natsuki. Natsuki, you're so hard to voice over.
Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Oh no, I don't know how to laugh.
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel like a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkled with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words it's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connected with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Eh? Are you all ready with today's poems?
Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse?
Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. I can't laugh.
Eh?
Natsuki suddenly noticed how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here from now. I closed the book and handed it toward Natsuki.
You're giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monica just said,
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Oh wait. Our boy is so mean sometimes.
Well, of course. It wouldn't take forever to finish if you didn't. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish one. It's so hard. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets penned, I'll kill you.
By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, do you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't we find someone to share with?
I
Oh, how do I do Sayori again?
I can't wait. I can't wait.
I can't wait. I forgot how to do Sayori, guys. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pulls out their poem. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. And on the other hand, Monica wrote her in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly complies as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay, let's see the poems. Let's just go with this order, okay? Sayori first, and then Natsuki, Yuri, and then Monica. Okay, let's go with Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. Our friend. Our chingu. Our tomodachi. Okay, she's my good friend after all.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Kahal!
Eh?
I love it! I have no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori? You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Nah? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's like a hell poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Oh, Sayori! Such a pure soul. You're so weird, Sayori. Hey!
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Kahel. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only real good people do. It's so hard. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you.
Alright. I'm gonna hold on. Alright. I'm gonna hold to you. Huh? Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. My throat. Okay, dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you. But, if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That ending though, I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No, just a little.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially the last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Oh god, it's so bad.
That was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Okay, next one, Natsuki, let's go.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Eh? Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, huh, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retorts get caught in her throat.
You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she likes my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine. Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Okay, eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can see. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. People can try, but that's about it. Actually, it makes sense. But so deep though. It's so deep and it's so like period. People can try, but that's about it.
Yeah? I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
That isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves. Your writing styles wouldn't make your messages any less valid.
Yeah, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up a rhyme at the end but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps out bring the feeling. It helps out bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. I'm going to use Natsuki's poem as a quote. People can try, but that's about it. Very deep, very deep. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. So sorry, it was me. That right? It was me. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
So it's that bad?
No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry.
Yuri buries his face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their styles very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the styles and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thoughts, it's as if her dreamy demeanor, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques to go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes to practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please.
Oh, it's Yuri.
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, goes under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate between the amber glow. Bathing. Bathing, right? It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm? Is that an I? Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Aww, I don't understand. It's too deep, Yuri, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I have such a terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Kahel. Really? It must be totally I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences into their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. I didn't understand your response. It was too big head for me. I'm too much of an idiot for that one. Hi, Kahel. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear that. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever had any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right. Oh, that's me. All right. I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Kahel. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's the sort of barrier that we will all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Kahel. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something not skilled, right? And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? No? Maybe a long time ago? He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just simple words. His poem can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find that kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't forget yourself to write the way everyone... Wait. Okay, sorry. Let me drink water again. Okay. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. It's so hard to laugh. How do you do fake laugh? Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay, hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor and angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. Blind, like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Huh? Huh? Another big brain poem. So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular these days. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poem a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me from my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is the literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes landed on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Eh? Oh, sorry, that's Yuri.
Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Kyle did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Kahel liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Oh no, the girls are fighting. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Kahal appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, they're fighting.
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew up size bigger as soon as Kahal started showing up.
Natsuki! You shouldn't say that out loud, Natsuki. You know? That's a private thing to do. How to say? You don't say that. Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you. I don't like you. I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turns towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Hell, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your point all convoluted for no reason? Convoluted? What's that? Convoluted. What's that? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain it to her, Kyle.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Kahel? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Excuse me, boy? He's really out there, you know. He really wants to at least get a girlfriend. It's bad to use the term have one of them, but he's so desperate to have one girlfriend, you know, to impress one of them. You know, I just want to squish him or bonk him in the head. Bonk like that. Okay, since the girls are already fighting about it, I'm going to make it hard for you, Kahel. Natsuki? Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayuri.
Eh?
Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayuri uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Kahel. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah. Unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everybody to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because...
Well... Oh, no, it's... Well... Like that.
Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Okay. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is the vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject.
As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get hurt. That makes the two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little bit more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
How about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a lot more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination.
Jahal? Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Eh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. It's just, I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
You know, Gael, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? See? He wants more than friendship. This boy. Bunk. Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. See? Kahel? How could you? Her skirt lost, hurt, agonizing climax, shiny, infinite despise, eternity, adventure. After image, ambient together, rainbow, blanket, pure destiny, deaths, jumpy, scar, rainbow. Bunny, nibble, shopping, rose, kitty, time, unstable, fickle, fluffy, forgive, fluffy. Memories, sticky, breathe, hope, imagination. Fear, raindrops, bubbles, fireflies, fireflies. Vivid, kiss, cage, fester, kawaii, warm, pure, entropy, candy, depression, candy. Family, aura, existence, dance, question, captive, calm, amazing, fun, peaceful. Tears, wrath, unending contamination, clouds, promise, puppy, graveyard, judgment, sunny. Promise. Heartbeat, embrace, whisper, uncontrollable, hopeless, pout, giggle, cheeks. Holiday, secretive. Giggle. Nature, whirlwind, game, strawberry, and effulgent. What's that? Effulgent. Melancholy, landscape, electricity, doki doki, doki doki. Bouncy, vanilla, cute. Chocolate, unrestrained. Color, tenacious, tragedy, skipping, broken. Vanilla. Awesome, sadness, Valentine, dark, waterfall, anime, sparkle, childhood, sensation, summer. Summer. Explode, bed, covey, journey, comfort, disorient, defeat, incongruent, feather, suicide. Feather? Vivacious, milk, happiness, fireworks, uncanny, massacre, charm, anger, beauty, atone, happiness, disaster, intellectual, marriage, insight, desire, loud, peace, music, disarray, sugar. Music, frightening, prayer, laugh, vitality, whistle, starscape, shame, playground, love, jump, starscape. Oh, one Yuri. Lollipop, wonderful, boop or bop, boop. Determination, portrait, lucky, misfortune, hair, friends, parfait. Lollipop. Alone, party, pleasure, nightgown, crimson, papa, extraordinary, infallible, vacation, silly, silly. Flea, horror, spinning, sweet, headphones, misery, extreme, melody, special, lipstick. Special, lazy, uncreated, romance, meager, essence, analysis, pink, play, heart, excitement, heart. Philosophy, sunset, anxiety, pain, marshmallow, daydreaming, dazzle, clumsy, dream, passion, dream. Oh, two Yuris. Hey. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, girl.
Yo, Sayori. Yo. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in the good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyways.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
Nah. That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why is that all of a sudden?
No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill into the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming into the classroom. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I won't lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the option 1.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in the book as always. Mm, ah, I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
Yuri, tell how to let me borrow some money.
That's... don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Ah, did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the revolution.
Retribution. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. What? Who? That was a slap, though. And that was really loud. Ah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles into the desk. That must have been so hard for her to tumble into the desk.
Oh! What was... A cookie!
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you, but... And then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Aw. Sayori, such a pure soul. Such a pure soul. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good.
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez! Beggars can be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine.
Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Oh, jeez! I get it!
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her.
Oh!
Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez! You're such a kid sometimes! Monica, can you tell Sayori? Eh?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh?
You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Uh-oh. My battery is dying, guys. I have to switch. Okay, switching. Switching to PNG me. Habam. Hello, guys. Wait, let me move myself right here. There you go. Hello, guys. This is PNG me. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, guys. Anyway, let's continue.
That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Monica chooses the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Wait. Oopsie. Oh, my throat. Hey.
That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica.
Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Kahal. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapades. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finishes her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. Or finish Natsuki's. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though.
Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative mind.
That doesn't solve the problem though.
What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So, if it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know. So it's important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know. And after they come, we can do the thing We can do the thing to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
What kind?
Well, I guess we could.
Cupcakes!
Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that.
Ah, you're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it?
Cupcake speaks to my creative tummy.
Cupcakes it is then.
I'm hungry.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies that unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh! So close. I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for falling asleep. For what? It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
That's me. Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You need to get used to it.
Don't say that out loud. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's you though.
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days in past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you.
Nah?
Sayori glances around at herself.
How is it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here.
Ah!
I ran my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I tried to wipe off the stain with the finger.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that.
Hey, you meanie.
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh! My, oh my gosh.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does this kind of things.
Eh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. Why are you even buttoning that part, man? She can button that up herself. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
No, Sayori. Sayori, bunk! Bunk! Stop mentioning boobies. Bunk. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... okay. Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that?
But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew! That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend and wouldn't even let you do things like this, and you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things. She basically just confessed, guys. She basically just confessed. Eh?
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so. Huh? I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Aw, but I wasn't joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now?
Yay! Hell, I can wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Okay. Let's go with Sayori. But let me drink water.
The hell? I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding this from me.
I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before.
I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so...
Eh? No way. Not even Natsuki's?
Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much you like something. But I don't think it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. What? Bonk! Kahel, bonk! Focus on one, girl. Jeez. But it's our fault, though. It's our choices. That's why. Oh, God.
Wah!
Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person. I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like
Cooking.
let's not talk about that.
Oh,
So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I feel more I feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have this kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time.
I don't know if I understand.
You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head.
Hey, I'm not a kid, you know.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe.
Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands.
Hey, Kahel, will you give me your poem? I kinda wanna keep it.
Huh? Why?
Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me.
Sayori, you're completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home.
Really?
Snap.
Nah, I broke my pencil.
Sayori hastily bent down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive to her surroundings, she bumps right into me.
So sorry.
It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bent down and picked up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking.
I'm a little clumsy today.
Let's sit down, Sayori.
Yeah.
I grabbed Sayori's arm and helped her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours.
Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Okay, bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little ball of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts in bottles. All in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make.
Andre!
There's no way. I am going to kill myself. Wait, can I search it online? So, why did I do that? Why did I click? Let me search online. Sayori Boto poem. Okay. Okay, bottles. Okay. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle's a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scrapping and scrapping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend. Holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends. My friends who aren't. They were supposed to be for my friends. My friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Okay, that's really deep. That's really deep. That's really deep, and I'm kind of concerned. I'm not gonna say it because I think that's such a heavy topic, but she has a lot of things going on her mind, obviously, and it's very dark, you know. And I think she's slowly losing it. I'm not sure if that's the right term to use because it's a very, very heavy topic. All of this, I mean, this story itself is a heavy topic, you know. It's very triggering. So I should have said the trigger warning actually right from the start, but Doki Doki is an old game, so you know, I thought everybody should know about it by now, that it's a very triggering game because it's, you know, off the topic. But I think this is now a sign that Sayori is drowning. She's sleeping in a very dark place. That's like, at least that's how I interpreted her poems. You know, it's very deep, very dark too. Very concerning, actually, very concerning. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. See,
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feeling a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Okay, Natsuki, let's go. Well, it's not terrible. but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed.
Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time.
Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
Yeah? You think so?
Yeah. Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type.
Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way: if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say that we take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Oh, so bratty. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friend starts to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spiders. And I'm gonna tell everyone. She's so bratty. What a bratty kid.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain something complicated issue with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course! It's about how everyone thinks mine doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of people finding out. They'd make fun.
Let me try that again.
Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone? It makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Well, you're definitely right. But in her poem, she's like, spiders, gross, icky, wrigglies, you know? Very, very opposite to what she's saying right now. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can relate too.
It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too. Look forward to it.
Oh, that was so hard. Oh, my throat. Okay. Are you still mad at me? Eh? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday. Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not true. Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no. Yuri? You might be reading into this a little too much. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. Before I speak without thinking, the things I wanted to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants. Huh? Why would it be about Monica if it's about you though? But it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri, please, it makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide to that request. What happened? I didn't mean to make her feel bad about it though. What happened?
Hi again, Kahel.
How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Huh? Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. I gave my point to Monica. Alright. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Oh, well. We may be a good friend, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that kind of vibe. I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? How I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's also unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, cursing. red, green, blue, an endless cacopy, of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop, violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me? Load me? Dun, 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 dun. I like this. It's even more abstract. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with spaces on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of your poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. Oh, wait, that was me. It's so hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Okay. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be an abstract, as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing difficult decisions. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Oh, Monica! Monica! Are you trying to warn me now? Monica, I'm scared. Oh my. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're exactly going to do for the event.
Oh, what? Wait, sorry.
But that doesn't tell us what we're exactly going to be doing for the event.
Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
But, Monica? Yeah. We're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori is putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori has been coloring a poster hosted up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well,
I did? Did you really think it's a bad idea? Do you really think it's a bad idea?
well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to perform in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys? No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poem out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is about.
Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a bit. Help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright.
I think. Alright.
Thanks, Natsuki.
What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monica? This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
How do I do Sayori's voice again? Okay. Oh, my throat. Oh, whew. Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in her mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotions behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before? Or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense look on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finished the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was good, Monica.
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next.
Wow! Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches the sheets of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri!
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllable of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structures that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the This might be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first one to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we don't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was so good! Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one is called Mind Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do this so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. Okay.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cherry like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it coming from Sayori's voice almost gave it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Kahel liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori.
The atmosphere of the poem fits you nicely, but but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
Eh? I don't understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. This might need a little more force behind them. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, that makes. I know. Oh, blah, blah, blah.
I'm almost out of water. Okay.
Oh, I know what you mean. That's. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of people.
And then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know.
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Kahel. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Kahel lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it.
Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for the day. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I've finished, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe.
Alright then.
That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... It's called... Well, why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a deep breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki.
I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess that's the case. You won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think it's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's it's been working out really nicely so far. Yeah, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day.
I can't wait.
I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best.
Ready to go?
Oh, that's me. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep. Look at you. Look at you two always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Kahel. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori?
Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to. I mean.
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day Yuri asks you to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on a spot here. I'd still walk home with Sayori. Without a doubt, you know. This is our bonding time with her. Especially after reading that poem. I can't leave someone who feels like that. You know? I can't. Sayori. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri?
But he's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. True. And Yuri and I, or Kahel, are not, especially what happened with Yuri a while ago. With the poem and Natsuki, we're not in good terms as of the moment. It will be very awkward to go home together. And besides, I do enjoy walking home with Sayori a lot, so that's why I would pick Sayori all the time. Always, always Sayori. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Kahel. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to.
Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in the future, in that time. Okay! Settings. Okay. I will end today's episode here. History. Yeah, I will end today's episode here. Monica told us to save the game. That's a premonition, right? I'm not ready for it, actually. I'm really scared. The moment that I read that line from her, I know I have to prepare myself because it's about to happen. I'm so not ready. I'm so not ready. Oh, my throat hurts and my heart is pounding. But it's okay. I can do this, guys. I trust myself. Not really. I trust myself. Not really. But I know I can do this. I know I can manage. I can push through. I have to push through. You know, we're almost, I think, at the end. Yeah, Monica kind of said so herself. That's where things gets, that's where things changes. She wants you to save starting from that point onwards, for sure. That's what she meant by it. So, anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you all had fun. I'm sorry for my voice acting skills. I'm not good at it. This is the second time. Could also be the first time because I wasn't really able to finish yesterday. The second time that I did voice acting, and then the problem that I now notice is that I didn't what do you call this? I didn't do vocal exercises or throat exercises. Like what singers or like voice actor usually do before they do the recording. I didn't do that. I forgot to do that. So that's why I think my throat were pushed a bit too far. My throat gets hurt really easily. It's always been a thing that happens to me a lot of times. That's why even though I love singing so much, I can't really sing. Nonetheless, I get vocal lessons, and have a teacher who can help me strengthen my vocal cords. But yeah, that might take a while to happen. So for now, I have to deal with sore throats most of the time. So, I have to talk in a certain way so that I won't hurt my throat, or sing in a certain way that won't push or put pressure on my throat or my vocal cords. I also need to drink lots of water, and then I also need to like rest my vocal cords. Like when I talk too much, it starts to get hurt, and that's the sign for me that I have to shut up and remain quiet for a few minutes so that my throat can heal a little bit. So, and I hope it has always been a problem of mine, but I'm slowly getting better. Oh no, not really, but I've lived with it, so I'm kind of okay with it. But sometimes it's hard to deal with, especially now that my job with streaming is mostly about me talking. So I should probably include vocal exercises on my schedule or something before streaming. But yeah, and now I see the importance of it because my throat really hurts. So but I do hope you guys enjoy it. I'll try to be better at voice acting tomorrow, especially, although I'm not sure if I can concentrate on that, especially when the horror shit is happening. I might focus more Hello? Okay. Okay. My mic suddenly stopped working. Oh my god. Uh, anyway, yeah, I'll work harder tomorrow. I'll try to focus on everything aside from being scared. But yeah, I promise. And I promise to finish the game. I'm not gonna quit because I'm too scared. I'm going to finish it for sure. Okay, so stay tuned tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow we're going to do the part 2 of Doki Doki, where we are now about to head deeper into the story and might probably get spooked by it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me today. Bye bye.